All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to build a really powerful toolkit of essential English phrases. These are designed to make classroom communication feel super clear, confident, and just really effective for everybody, whether you're the one teaching the class or the one sitting in it.
You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. That moment when you need to say something, give an instruction, ask a question, whatever it is, and your mind just goes blank. Navigating an English-speaking classroom can feel kind of tricky sometimes, but trust me, it doesn't have to be.
So what's the big solution here? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's all about mastering a set of key classroom phrases. Let's break down exactly what we're talking about.
I want you to think of these phrases as the building blocks for a fantastic learning environment. They're just the common expressions that keep a class running like a well-oiled machine. Using them the right way helps keep things disciplined, make sure everyone understands, and just fosters respect all around. It's kind of like having the right tools for a job. It just makes everything so much easier.
Okay, so to really see how powerful these can be, we're going to walk through a typical lesson together, from the moment it starts to the very end. This will help you see exactly when and how you can use these in a real situation.
You know what they say, first impressions matter, right? Well, that's so true for a classroom. The first few minutes really set the tone for the entire session. So how do you get everyone dialed in and ready to learn?
Simple, direct phrases like these are going to be your best friends. A warm greeting like, "I hope you're all doing well today," just creates a really positive vibe from the get-go. And then clear directions like, "Open your books at page," or "Listen to this tape." Get rid of any confusion and just start things off smoothly. And then there's this one, "Pay attention, everybody." It might sound simple, but wow, this phrase is just packed with power. It's a clear, polite, but also firm way to bring everyone's focus to the front. It cuts right through any chatter and tells everyone, okay, something important is about to happen. All right, so once you've got the lesson rolling, the focus shifts, right? Now it's all about interaction, engagement. This is where the real magic of learning happens. And you need the right phrases to guide that conversation.
This is where you really make the classroom come alive. You can check in with a simple, "Does anyone have any questions so far?" Or you can guide everyone's attention by saying, "Pay attention to this part, it's important."
And what if a topic is a little tricky? Let's break this down step by step is perfect. It's all about keeping the learning active and making sure everyone feels included. Oh, this is such a great way to encourage people to participate. Instead of putting one person on the spot, which can be kind of nerve-wracking, asking, "Can someone volunteer to answer?" opens the floor to anyone who feels confident. It's a fantastic strategy for building a really supportive and interactive classroom.
Look, let's be real. No class is ever going to be perfect. Mistakes happen. People get distracted. It's totally normal. But how you handle those moments is absolutely crucial for keeping the vibe positive.
This slide really shows you the fork in the road, right? On one side, you have these harsh corrections like, "That's wrong," which can just shut a student down. But on the right, you have phrases that invite learning, saying something like, "That's not quite right, let's try again," turns a mistake into an opportunity. And that is so much more powerful. And here's the thing about creating order. It's not about being a drill sergeant. It's just about being super clear. These phrases work like a simple procedure, setting clear expectations for how to behave, from taking seats to speaking one at a time. This structure helps everyone stay focused and keeps the classroom a respectful place to learn. So we started strong, right? Well, it's just as important to end on a high note. The end of a lesson is your chance to wrap things up, reinforce what was learned, and leave a lasting positive impression. These phrases are all about bringing things to a nice, clean finish. Let's quickly recap, helps lock in the main points. Asking, "Any final questions before we finish?" Make sure everyone's on the same page. And giving clear next steps, like, "Don't forget to hand in your assignments," ensures everyone knows exactly what's expected of them. And please, whatever you do, never, ever underestimate the power of this one. Great job today, everyone. Ending the day with a simple, genuine phrase like this makes students feel seen and appreciated. It celebrates their effort and leaves them feeling motivated for whatever comes next. So when you put it all together, what do you have? You realize these aren't just sentences you're memorizing. They are powerful tools. Mastering them can totally change the dynamic of a classroom, making it a more confident, clear, and effective space for everyone involved. All right, so now the ball's in your court. I want you to think for a second. In your own classroom or learning environment, which one of these phrases are you going to put into action tomorrow? That's the first step. That's how you start building that confidence.